In 2014, Brazil wasn't just playing football. A nation was chasing redemption. Hosting the World Cup for the first time in 64 years, expectations were sky high. But in a single match, in a single night, those dreams were shattered. This is the story of the night Brazil cried. To understand why this moment hurt so deeply, you must understand what football means in Brazil. From dusty streets to packed stadiums, football is woven into the country's soul. Brazil has never missed a World Cup since 1930 and has won the trophy 5 times, more than any other nation. Greats like Pelé, the legendary Ore, dazzled the world with his skill and joy. A boy from the beaches of Santos who became the symbol of Jogo Bonito, the beautiful game. There were artists on the pitch: Garrincha, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Zico, each shaping a generation's dreams, each painting Brazil's football with flair, creativity, and sheer brilliance. For decades, Brazil's style was admired, not just for goals and trophies, but for emotion, rhythm, and identity. Football was more than sport. It was poetry in motion. Then came 2014, Brazil on home soil, at the pinnacle of global football. Fans saw it as more than a tournament. It was a chance to heal old wounds, to finally exorcise ghosts like the painful loss in 1950, when Uruguay crushed Brazil's dream at the Maracanã. Brazil started strong at the tournament, a confident team, playing with pride and precision, sweeping through group stages and preparing for the knockout rounds with belief and fire. But fate dealt a cruel hand. In the quarterfinal against Colombia, Brazil's brightest star, Neymar, suffered a fractured vertebra. He would not play in the semifinal, and if losing Neymar wasn't enough, Captain Thiago Silva, the heart of Brazil's defense, was suspended due to yellow card accumulation. Suddenly, the team wasn't just missing players, it was missing symbols. The nation was beginning to feel an uneasiness no one wanted to speak aloud. On the evening of July 8, 2014, at the legendary Mineirão Stadium in Belo Horizonte, it wasn't just a crowd that filled the stands, it was a nation holding its breath. An expectant murmur echoed across Brazil. And when the referee blew the whistle, the dream began, and with it, the nightmare. Just 11 minutes in, Germany struck first through Thomas Müller, flicking in a volley from a corner. Then came Miroslav Klose, equalizing a legend's tally and eclipsing Brazil's own Ronaldo as the all-time top World Cup scorer. Before the first half reached 30 minutes, Germany scored again, and then again, 4 goals in 6 minutes. A scoreline so bizarre, so shocking, it seemed unreal. By halftime, Germany led 5-0. The stadium that once roared now felt stunned into silence. In the second half, Germany added 2 more through Andre Schürrle, nudging the scoreline to an almost unimaginable 7-0. Late in stoppage time, Oscar scored a consolation goal, but it felt hollow in the face of what had transpired. Brazil, on home soil, had been beaten 7-1. This wasn't just a loss. This was a collapse, a moment that shattered belief. It smashed Brazil's 62-match, unbeaten home streak in competitive matches, a fortress falling in the worst way possible. For a footballing nation built on artistry, joy, and jogo bonito, this felt like a betrayal of identity. Players who once carried Brazil's hopes, some would never wear the yellow shirt again after this defeat. It was more than a score. It was a narrative twist no one saw coming. In Brazil, the reaction was not just disappointment, it was shock, humiliation, heartbreak. A nation that had danced for decades suddenly found itself frozen, staring at an unthinkable scoreline. The joy of football seemed distant, something unrecognizable. No applause, oh no chance. Just silence broken only by disbelief. This game would forever be known as Mineirazo, a term Brazilians used to describe the devastating impact of that evening. And yet, for all its pain, this moment also became part of Brazil's story. A reminder that even the greatest can fall, and that the beautiful game doesn't always end with a fairy tale. Football is joy, heartbreak, identity, and history. And in Brazil, it remains all of these, woven into the fabric of a nation that never stops believing.